And just like that, we're back. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Nine Kings. I've low-key been getting ran through here as the King of Stone. I guess that's because I've been focusing on trying to do some funny stuff when in reality, at least in the year of 700, I really just have to focus on doing enough to live. Wow, these are actually really good. Um, I'm okay putting ballistas back there because then we can put something good here. I actually really like that idea. Um, and King of Progress has actually one of the things that I was looking for. And that is lab rats. Okay. Levels up whenever adjacent plots level up with no max level. So it might sound boonk, and it is. It is very boonk. But I believe with some finagling, we can do some really, really funny things. Like right here, right now, you know? Like we just need to live. Now, I don't think these two have an infinite loop going with each other. And I honestly don't think we're gonna live against these guys just because they do so much damage. And these guys have so much health. But if we can, no, we can't. We lose here. We lose here. That's really sad. Man. I need some way to protect. I need some way to protect. You know what? Stronghold's absolutely fine. And that's actually really good. Okay, so we start out Stronghold. Level up each of those units. And then we get another Stronghold out there. Beautiful. Oh. I'm not certain what I want to do here. Because I think we upgrade Ballista here. We can actually do some pretty funny stuff. And what I mean by that is since we haven't upgraded any of our towers, what we can do is we can go Earthworks, Ballista, Ballista again, Earthworks, Ballista, Ballista again. Okay. Now, we do really love Quarry. I don't think we put it adjacent to the rats, though. I think we put it off to the side. And maybe we get 2 quarries instead here. Trebuchet is actually really nice. I'm not the biggest fan of the flamethrower, but I think that quarry works with the flamethrowers, so that's something I'm okay with. And then honestly, I think we just put the wall makers out there. Yep. Okay. I think we just got significantly stronger there just by adding rats. And once I can get like the overhauls coming in, you know, quit playing. I don't think reinforce is very good here. We need overhaul. Okay. Now, we probably just want to get rid of the wall makers, but I think we run up the trappers first. We run up the trappers. Eventually, our rats will become too strong to do anything against, really. And grouping them up is just amazing for the flamethrower. Like I think we really got something here. And we can do it again. Not really certain if we should be doing it again, but we can. Double the units here. So we would like a unit card here. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, that's a little unfortunate level up wise, but our rats are looking real good. At least for now. And honestly, the flamethrower might become our go-to. Like the fact that it can just rip through all of their defenses without having to actually do anything, you know? Now I think we earthworks, quarry, offering. Perfect. We need more quarries out there. I think we save this for a unit that we're going to be putting here. I forgot. Where's the... Okay, it's right here. Okay, we need a unit. We need to put a unit here. I'm very glad that I actually didn't just throw there. That would have been very embarrassing. But for now, honestly, I'm just going to upgrade my rats. The more overhauls I can get, the better. You know... Wow. Like, I think the flamethrower is actually doing really well, given the circumstances. Somehow, the trebuchet is doing better than the flamethrower, which makes pretty good sense. It's a bit annoying, but King of Nothing. King of Nothing feels good here. I think we just Earthworks Ballista again. Get another level. Like, these guys, they're slowly but surely going to get much, much stronger. The more offerings I can get, the better. I'm not even sure what unit I want to, like, add Hella onto. What's this? Yeah, I don't even know. That was actually pretty close. That was quite close. Beautiful. More quarries is just amazing for our damage. So it's going to double the guys here. So I think we get all of our quarries out there, and then we get a wacky little cauldron set up. Because I feel like flamethrower with the cauldron, I feel like that feels dirty. Yeah. Now, I do need a way to level up my rats. We're currently faced with a difficult decision. Let's see. You are Trebuchet's lowest level. I'm okay getting rid of that. I think Soldier is who I want here. So I can go Trebuchet, Soldier to get the baby boom, and then we try and get as many procreates as we can to get as many soldiers as we can. Because if that works the way I want it to, we're going to be overhauling like hell. If we can fight the King of Progress anymore, because we kind of haven't been, and that's a little annoying. Wow. Yeah, Flamethrower and Trebuchet are just doing amazing work. Wild card, beautiful. It's a bit of an interesting decision to make. But I believe it's something like this. Yeah. So the flamethrower is up to 2 damage. We like that. The lab rats, they're not leveling up too much. Sadly, oh, if we can get the thing that upgrades your towers and then we can keep cloning it, then we can start talking. Then we can start talking. Yeah. Yep. Okay. No, no, no. Excuse me. Shrine is a necessity. Shrine is a necessity. This works. I don't know if we want Shrine out now. I guess we do, just so we can hopefully invest in our rats even more. And they're gaining a fair amount of stats per level. We need overhaul, you know? Yeah, you're doing good work, Flamethrower. Flamethrower is doing amazing work. All of our quarries are doing good as well. These supplies, they sort of guaranteed that we were going to get at least to this point. Wow. Yeah, those kind of sucked, huh? Okay. And then again, the more rats I get, the more soldiers are going to get upgraded. King of Progress is a real issue, though. With all of these giants, I think we're just barely going to make it through. Yeah. We made it, but it was too close. I guess Concabulator is fine. Doubles the damage of all towers, huh? What's this? We're almost to the baby boom. So I think we invest in Procreate. Okay. Better wall makers. Not terrible. Man, the game is loud though, huh? Yeah. Okay. Our knights are actually doing pretty well. We kind of love to see that. Wow. The extra stacks of poison are actually not doing terrible. This is kind of a sucky situation because we really want the Concabulator out there. And we're kind of wasting money with our shrine and we're not getting enough back to really do anything meaningful. Like if we can clone it and level it up, that's going to be a huge money save, huge help for us. Wow. Okay. The flamethrower is doing incredibly. Let's just get another quarry out there. Baby boom. Beautiful. You're up to 144. And frankly, let's get a couple more quarries out there. Okay. Concabulator level up is going to be insane for us. That's going to be levels on levels on levels. And like we have like holy shit. Like we have a part of Exodia. You know, like we have his like left nutsack. And that might just be enough. We really need more money. We really need more money. Selling there is necessity. If we can get Concabulator or Overhaul, we're going to be looking very, very good. Wow. Yeah, the knights are just so strong right now. Honestly, probably a really good choice. We got to get a Spire out there. We got to get a Spire out there so we can overhaul it. Wow. Honestly, I think we get rid of our ballistas soon. Oh shit, we're gonna lose, aren't we? Yes, we are. Well, maybe. No, actually, we're completely fine. Thank you, Flame Tower. Thank you, Flame Tower. Spire is okay. Spire is okay. We're not especially worried about it right now. Sorry, Spire. Okay. We're hitting a lot of the ones we don't want, but that just means we're getting even closer to overhauls being amazing. So we really want overhauls, and we want the whatever the earthquake one is. Earthworks. I don't know who we're fighting next. But I think we run it double concab. And then we put another Spire out there. Okay, that's actually kind of huge. Now if we can get more shrines, even bigger. Even bigger. Whew. Yeah, they're just running through my units right now. And that's not good. Beautiful flamethrower proc. Holy cow. Flamethrower is getting very, very good. Doubles the damage of all towers again. I really like that. I think we put out Spire. I think we put out Spire and hope it doesn't get upgraded. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Because that means we can get rid of it with the offering, hopefully get, you know, a clone or something like that. Wow. Trebuchet is doing some pretty good damage. I love to see it. Are you max level? No, you're not. Okay. We run Flamethrower here. We get Offering out. We go Flamethrower, Clone, Brine, Wildcard. Okay. Now I think I hope this works for intended purposes. I'm not certain it will. Wow. Yeah, Flamethrower is just incredible here. Honestly, dude probably saved our ass big time. Oh, we love that. King of Spells. I think King of Nothing has less of what we want than the King of Spells. Even though the King of Spells is more dangerous. We run wild card here. Come on, you didn't want to level up the Concabulator? That's messed up. Like, if we can get broken Concab into offerings, into more Concabulators, that's sort of the goal. That is sort of the goal. And holy shucks. Flamethrower is doing amazing. Flamethrower is doing... don't upgrade the Spire. Even if they upgrade the Spire, it's really not that big of a deal. In my opinion, at least. Now, if we can start getting overhauls, I think this Spire is probably fine. because we upgrade his damage with all of our quarries. He's another tower for the trebuchet. Wow. We don't want another concabulator. No. Ugh. That's frustrating. We overhaul here. Is that not increasing the amount? That doesn't count as increasing the amount of troops? Honestly, that's fucked up. That is real fucked up. Now, they're not amazing, but this build still has room to grow. Straight ass. Straight ass. I guess we go concabulator and double shields on our rats. Oof, excuse me. Like every time one rat levels up, the other one levels up. I'm a little sad it's not an infinite loop, but I understand that that would be unbelievably overpowered. All that we really want from these guys? Overhaul. We really want overhaul. Beautiful. Beautiful. None of these spots really matter all too much. And honestly, I think the soldiers are doing enough. I think the soldiers are doing enough. So we sell so we can get more level ups. And then this gets overhauled and does even more level ups. What level are you guys? Level 30 rats. Okay. And this is with no upgrades to the rats at all. We can probably run another quarry. I can absolutely see that being the case. How much damage are the towers doing? 100 and 1,600. Okay. A little attack speed might be better or nicer, but honestly, I'm not that worried. Like, I really just want to see the rats pop the fuck off. That's it. That's it. You know what? Sure. Increase attack speed by 15%. 50%. Do we want overhaul or offering? I think we offer that up first. We clone... Oh, fuck. Okay, this is actually pretty interesting. We run double concab, broken concabulator, overhaul. Okay. Not really certain what that did or if that did anything good. But, you know, at least we can upgrade our soldiers a little bit. Wow. Yeah, the lab rats aren't scaling as much as I would have liked them to. Thankfully, it doesn't really matter because we have a flamethrower just lifting us up and carrying us by our cooch. But Earthworks is amazing. Earthworks is amazing. Concabulator, migration. That's just so... Like, if I get an offering, perfect. We can get rid of the broken concabulator. And then, you know, we're almost off to the races. I can feel it. I can feel it. Do I want to go infinite? Yes. Can I go infinite? No. Absolutely not. I have no faith in this. Well, get another concabulator out there. Sell the wild card so we can upgrade our shit. Okay. We'll lever you guys now. A 38. Not horrible. Your HP and your damage just is not keeping up enough. But I think it's starting to get to the point where it might just start. Perhaps that is hubris. Perhaps I am wrong to think that way. But check this out. Lovely, you guys. 38, 44, 46. So we went up 8 levels in one turn. That gives me a little bit of confidence. That gives me a fair amount of confidence. If I can keep scoring into that, Bob's your uncle. Bob's your fucking uncle. Okay, King of Progress is leading his final assault. Okay. Wow, these really fucking sucked, huh? I guess we can get more soldiers, and I'll upgrade our rats and get our broken concabs out there. Oh shit. I actually don't know how we're gonna do. Holy shit, the spire is popping the fuck off? What? Are we immune to the champion of progress? Please bear in mind, this is an experimental mode. I deem that acceptable. I deem that acceptable. Yeah, we can expand at any time. I got you, I got you. Enemies are now stronger. Neither of these really matter. Plus 58. I think we're going to start getting really, really strong here. Because our towers are already just popping the fuck off, frankly. Ugh. I guess we can get something to sell. King of Nothing at least has the wild card. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Now, a target to get rid of with offering, absolutely okay with me. Absolutely okay with me. Wow. Nah, this flamethrower is way too strong. Way, way too strong. And I honestly don't want to waste any money doing anything like this. So I think we just sell for money. Oh, shoot. I should have put that there. That is my bad. Yeah. As soon as the flamethrower gets there, it's just game over. It is just game over. Wow, these really suck, huh? I'll take it. Levels up all plots diagonal to the target plot. I guess we can just use that, but it doesn't really make sense to me to use raising. Like, it almost seems not beneficial to do that. But like, we really just need the ops to get close enough to the flamethrower to taste its fire. Like, flamethrower might actually be the quickest firing item in the game. Honestly, I'm okay with another Spire. I'm really okay with another Spire. Because at 65, not horrible, not horrible. I love when they clump up, though. That's just beautiful. That is just beautiful. What does that even do? I don't know what this does for me. I really don't know what this does for me. Let's get another concabulator out there. I don't have the money to give raising a go, so I think we just say goodbye to patronage. Beautiful. Beautiful. Overhaul would be amazing right now. I think overhaul concabulator scaling is going to be our friend. The rats are starting to get up there. I mean, it's exactly what I asked for. I cannot complain about that. So, yeah. Each use, one more plot is leveled up. So it's just going to get even stronger. So that's 75, 77. I could be going all in and trying to get as many shrines as I can out there, but you know, who really cares? We are strong. Okay. Honestly, I think concabulators are only really good when we have earthworks or we have, you know, the good destruction ones. Those are both pretty ass. I think we may make peace with the King of Spells because they're probably the scariest one out there. Honestly, I think we just sell the Spire. Yeah, get more gold to level up. And we're looking for wild card and overhaul. That's all we really care about. Yeah. Flame Tower is strong. Flame Tower is real strong. Perfect. Honestly, I have no issues with that. Is that 83? Yeah. Okay. We, like, really, they're just tanking for the flamethrower to show up. Because as soon as flamethrower shows up, it's over. It is over. Enemies are now stronger. We're okay with that. We're okay with that. Trappers are utterly useless, and we're honestly just trying to make money. It's 85, 85. Like, against the King of Progress, the Spires do amazing work. Like, it's not even close. It's not even close. I guess we could steel coat our ballistas. It just feels weird doing that. I don't know. Now, per construction in your kingdom, do more. I wish it did splash damage. How much damage do you do? Okay. A fair amount. You have clone. That's acceptable to me. Trebuchet, not really our favorite here. We're really just looking to level up our lab rats as much as possible. Now I'm curious what would happen if you had them in like a star formation. Because I feel like that would be really strong. But I really just don't know. 4% HP, 4% damage. That's not very good. That's really not very good. Honestly, Flame Tower is just making them our you-know-whats, and they can't do anything about it. You know what? Double movement speed of all my troops. That did not work on the Flame Tower, huh? Okay. I think we go into expansion mode, get another slot, and then we start going after the shrines. Nice. Okay. Once we get all of our shrines up and running, then I think we're going to be looking a lot stronger. Okay. The rats are doing nowhere near what any of the other units are doing. Well, at least not the flamethrower. But that's okay for now. That is okay for now. We don't need any more quarries. I think we've maxed the damage out, honestly, on at least the trebuchet. Like, let's see. Will it say 999? No, it won't. Okay, never mind. We're nowhere near max damage. But I think this is enough quarries to get us there. I think this is just something I'm just going to sell. Like, this is not worth... Yeah, we got a lab rat to level 99. Quit playing. Like, I'm built different, frankly. These guys are a bit annoying. I can see that. I can see that being the case. It's a bit annoying. But we can do something like that. Just off rip. Nobody's business type shit. Yeah, I think I'd really like to do a converter build where I just buff attack speed and damage on the converter to like crazy amounts. I just don't know how that's going to work really. Wow. Okay. Okay. I need a little more money. I think I'm going to save up and I'm going to sell this next card that shows up so I can hopefully open a new slot. Maybe I'll get clone. That would probably be the best possible option. Wow. We might actually die here, which is a bit sad. But not that sad. King of Nothing isn't doing much for us. King of Nature gives us the possibility of getting more shrines. You know what? Let's just raise. Oh, we don't own the plot, so we can't raise there, huh? Those are actually pretty good. And I only have 2 cards. So I think we just feast. We feast, get more HP, and level up our lab rats. How high can they go? Wow. They're able to tank quite a bit. I'm really happy with that, actually. Yes. We don't need to use clone, basically at all. We love the overhaul, though. Wow, how much is that? 121. Okay. Not terrible, not terrible. It is getting up there, though. Our stats are starting to build. It is in no way viable, on its own, at least. That's something we got to keep in mind, is that it's, in fact, not even that good. And I don't know how much longer we're going to survive. If we get to 99, good. I can call it there. Honestly, I think I'm just going to triple times it and hope for the best. Flamethrower is just getting in there and just cleaning up, honestly. Like, that's amazing. That is, oh yes, oh yes. That's beautiful. We're sort of maintaining an equilibrium of money, spending 9 every turn, which means that we would actually lose out. We would lose out if we got more shrines, especially if we had no way to make money. Offering actually seems really nice here. It's kind of a weird choice to make here, because I could Earthworks the Cauldron to get more slots open for me to be doing more concabulator work, but I don't know if it's particularly necessary. Because what I could do is go here, Cauldron, place, overhaul. I should have put down the other Cauldron first. That was my bad. Because at 140 now. Go, my flamethrower, go. That's really not good. Yeah, I'm honestly not certain what we do here. I'm glad we have more money. But, like, we need to start not dying. Like, maybe we should have gone for another flamethrower earlier on, but what can you do? You know, what can you do? Overwork is kind of insane. Overwork is kind of insane here. We can get another flamethrower out there. It's going to waste all of our money, but it might be necessary. Like, that really might be necessary to give us another way out. Okay. No, thank you. Ugh. Honestly, terrible, terrible, terrible. So they're getting hits per second, HP, and damage. So they're not awfully terrible, but they're not awfully good. Like, if I can get more overhauls, honestly, we just need something to overhaul. We really just need something to overhaul. We're only gonna get 1 level up, sadly. But that's in pursuit. That is in pursuit. I think our flamethrowers might be good enough to just barely save us. Wow. Okay, what did you guys get up to? Is that 168? Okay. We're getting smoked. We are getting smoked here. I recognize that. Is there anything I can do about that? Absolutely not. There's literally nothing I can do about that, except maybe prepare for the next overhaul. Like, the rats are just not living long enough. Thankfully, the flamethrowers are starting to do some good work. King of Spells has to be it. The offering is not worth the danger. And honestly, I don't know how many that was. What is that? 189. We're at level 189. Go, my flamethrowers. Go, my flamethrowers. Can't let him catch up. Can't let him catch up. Oh. Because I want to place down a tower. But I don't want it to mess with my stuff. Sorry, the cat's clicking buttons. Don't put your butthole on my phone. Little goober. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see what's happening right now. King of Nature is leading his final assault. Okay. I really guess we just put out more flamethrowers. Sorry, I'm kind of having to go back and forth around this little gumbo's head. Go, my flamethrowers. Go, my flamethrowers. Quit playing. Quit playing. I genuinely can't believe we got through. I guess we can add more units to our little lab rats. What are you guys at? Level 200. I mean, they're getting instantly smoked. I can see that. This is probably really bad for us. But I need the money. I really need the money. What do I want to do here? Honestly, I think we just try and open up as much space as we can. You see this little booger? Okay, that was Bowie's fault. That was Bowie's fault. It's a little sad that we're going out on year 69. But you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Bruh. Bruh. He gets kicked out. He was being naughty. He was being real naughty. You know what? Increase attack speed of your towers by 50%. I'm okay with that. I don't even know what I want to do here. Like, I need money. I need money. Like, what are these guys? 6, 12, 18. They're spending 18 per turn. My guys are 210. But they were probably the wrong way to go about this, realistically. And the right way was um, getting as many cards, as much money, and as many cards as we could. Yeah. Farewell, my rats. Wow. Quite the level ups. Okay. Well, I guess that's where our reign ended. We got the Tactician perk, we got the Hunter perk, and we got the Belasteer perk. And you know what? That's going to have to do it for today. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, you're a little rat, and until next time, take care.